hardcore boxing news, and that's what's up, man. And that's what's up, man. Okay, you gonna come on here and just break news just like that, huh?
This is Dollar.
Hey, it's your boy Jay, hardcore boxing news. What you got going on, bro? We out of here. Hey, it's your boy Jay, hardcore boxing news, back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. Good morning. If you can hear the sound of my voice right now, God is giving you another opportunity to get it right. One more again. What in the world is wrong with this thing again? Come on, let's not do this today. Are you all able to see me right now? Testing 1 2. Give me a thumbs up if you all can see me right now. Give me a thumbs up. Oh my goodness. Trying to get it together, bruh. Testing. If you can see me, give me a thumbs up. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Hopefully everything is correct right now. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me and you can see me. This computer's just on its own stuff today. All right, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can see me. Say no, I'm telling you to go to the default, put everything on. Okay, all right. Lewis 4500 giving me the thumbs up, saying that we are A-OK. Tested. That's what's up. I tell you what, before we go any further, let's do our morning motivation, and then we're going to move on from there. How about that, y'all?
Let me tell you something. Sometimes the most powerful move you can make in life is no move at all. Just step back and get quiet. Because silence isn't weakness. It's strength under control. It's pain turned into wisdom. It's discipline wrapped in patience. You see, there comes a point in your life when you stop chasing people. You stop explaining yourself to those who are committed to misunderstanding you, and you start focusing on you, your peace, your growth, your calling. You learn that not every battle is yours to fight. Not every insult deserves your attention. Not every person is meant to go where you're going. And that's when it happens. That's when everything starts to shift. You ever sit in a room full of noise, people talking, opinions flying, chaos swirling, and feel like your spirit is telling you to just be still? That's not you being weak. That's your soul whispering, let them talk, let them spin, let them guess. Because silence, real silence, is a form of strength most people will never understand. In a world that tells you to react, to post, to clap back, to scream your side of the story, silence becomes a rare and dangerous discipline. People will call you distant. They'll call you cold. They'll say you've changed. And you know what? They're right. You have changed. You've grown. You've learned that peace is not found in proving points. It's found in knowing who you are without having to announce it. That's maturity. That's power. And most of all, that's freedom. There is a special kind of energy in the one who doesn't respond. The one who no longer feels the need to defend every move, explain every step, justify every decision. You start realizing that not everyone is worthy of your energy. Some people are just noise in your journey.
Hell yeah. How everybody doing this morning, man? I'm glad we got these technical difficulties together, man. How was everybody weekend, man? I hope it was fine and fantabulous. We got some good boxing going on this weekend, man. And man, we got a couple of stoppages that I really didn't think would happen, man. So that was definitely a good weekend, man. We seen Richardson Hitchins stop Cambosis, man. Yeah, for sure. That was definitely a surprise to me. You did. And then we got Andy Cruz with the stoppage too, man. So hey, man, the stars were definitely lining up this weekend. And also our guy B3Z, he called it again, man. If you are not following B Shreezy, man, not another boxing channel, man. Hey, you need to, because the brother was hitting on all cylinders. And if you are a member of his page and you follow his suit, you made money this weekend, man. You made money. But I tell you what, before we go any further, I want to know who's rocking out with me this morning. Who in the building early this morning? First person in the building beating Mr. Him himself is Lewis 45 Hundo in the building. He said, yo, salute hardcore boxing. Happy Father's Day, Jay. Appreciate that, man. I had a good Father's Day, man. I definitely did everything I wanted to do yesterday. You dig? But you know what? I made a decision yesterday that next Father's Day, I'm going out of town, man. I am going out of town next Father's Day, out the country, hopefully, wherever. I'm planning it now, and I plan on being out of town next Father's Day, man. I'm calling it and I'm speaking it into existence. Maybe I'll be in Italy somewhere or Japan or something, but I plan on doing my next Father's Day out of Maryland. All right, who next? Mike Rim. That's him in the building. He said, good morning, everybody. Next, we got the Rise Podcast, hashtag JBT, but you know who that is. All Access International. Senior McCobb is in the building. He says, good morning, family. Y'all know who he is. He's the king of the hangout, y'all. For sure. Next, we got the ever so lovely Melanin Queen 27 in the building. Say good morning, Jay, and the Hangout family. Hope you all enjoy your Father's Day. Peace and blessings for sure. Appreciate that, Melanin Queen. Appreciate you being in the building. Appreciate you just being the best damn moderator in the whole damn YouTube. You heard me. Bet you my moderator better than yours. You better believe it. For sure. Next, we got my guy from St. Louis, Missouri. Showtime, the guy in Little Miss Jamila. He said, good morning, hardcore. Good morning, Lewis, Mike, Senior, Melanin Queen. Peace and blessings. For sure. For sure. And we got the voice of choice, Big Dre. Hashtag JBT. Say good morning, all. What it do? What it do, Big Dre? Hope all is well. For sure. Who else? Who else up in here this morning? Let's see. Fresh Baker in the building. He says, salute Jay and the Chatterman. Okay, salute back at you. Then we got another one of the queens of the hangout in the building. I'm talking about Jab Queen Boxing. Yes, indeed. She said, hardcore boxing news, hashtag JBT. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you too, sis. For sure. Okay, we got a new person in the building. A Bob. But you know what? They must be family because they got NJC. And I know what that is. The New Jack crew. Yes, indeed. Listen here, A Bob. I appreciate you for being in the building. We just a bunch of hardcore degenerates that get together and talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. A Bob, we only got one rule around here: no hitting below the belt. That means we don't talk about nobody's mama up in here. Other than that, everything else is fair game. Y'all make sure that y'all welcome A Bar to the Hardcore Hangout. Let that person know that they done found the most bestest boxing morning channel around. Salute to A Bar. Definitely a family because they part of the New Jack crew and I'm part of the New Jack crew. So we appreciate you being in the building, and I appreciate you sliding over and hanging out in the hangout this morning. For sure. Okay, who else we got up in here? We got MMA boxing addict in the building. Okay. We want to welcome MMA boxing addict to the Hardcore Hangout. Hey, MMA. We just a bunch of hardcore degenerates that get together and talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. We only got one rule around here, MMA boxing: no hitting below the belt. Man, we don't talk about nobody's mama up in here. Other than that, we want to welcome MMA boxing addict to the Hangout. Let him know that he has found the best morning boxing channel around, and you didn't get here by happenstance. You've been divinely appointed into the Hangout for sure. And his first chatterman is Fresno, Cali. Morning, brother. Work time. Fresno, Cali. Lord, it's 5:30 in the morning. Man, you just made me feel even better. 5:30 in the morning, and you in the Hangout. Man, salute to you. Appreciate you, MMA boxing addict. You're gonna fit rightly fine right here in the Hangout for sure. Next we got Mama Do in the house. Mama Do in the house. Shut your mouth. Yes, indeed. She said, hey, peace and love today. Yes, indeed. That is my godson, Mama. Yes, indeed. Salute to her and all the Doism clan for sure. Salute to Papa Do, Mama Do, Baby Doos, and all of the Doism clan, man, for sure. Yes, indeed. Who else up in here? We got the boss dog up in the building. He said, what up, hardcore? I'm in the building. Salute. Let's go. There it is. I got my papers. He said, let's get it. It is on for sure. Yes, indeed. Let me see. Is that everybody? Ace Boogie. Where the hell you been at, Ace Boogie? Man, long as you here today, that's all that counts. Lord have mercy. Good to see Ace in the building for sure. And as usual, say love family for sure. Brother Love is in the real brother Love. Terrell Cameron in the building. Salute to Terrell in the building. He said, good morning, Melanie Queen 27 and the rest of us. Salute. All right, look like I done spoke to everybody that I can see. Let's speak to the people we cannot see. You know who they are. The mighty warriors, the ones that like to watch. Shout out to all the watchers in the building. Shout out to the Peekaboo crew, man. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the Peekaboo crew. Peekaboo, oh yeah, I see you. Shout out. One more time. Yeah. Then we got the super producer in the building. Let's talk fashion. Remo, hashtag JBT, talking about Brooklyn in the house. What's up with you, boy? Understand that you went and seen the fights this weekend, man, for sure. Yes, indeed, he was out there in Brooklyn. Well, what was the fight? The fight wasn't in Brooklyn, but it was in New York City. And our very own Remo was there for sure. And we appreciate you being in the building, handling your business. Matter of fact, I think I got Wait a minute. 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 Let me see some. I think the super producer did. Uh, he did do some of his producing as usual while he was in the building. You know, he works his ones and twos when it comes to that, the videos and all that good stuff, and editing and all that good stuff that I wish I knew how to do like he does, man. Yes, indeedy, man. Hey, Remo, how was the atmosphere of the fight, man? Was it energetic? Was everybody just having a good time? And was that energy just crazy? Was this crazy? Lewis 4500 say remove. What it do? Who is remove? All righty. Well, I tell you what, man. Oh no, I already got it right here, Remo. I'm just loading it up, baby boy. You know I'm on top of it. It's just loading right now for sure. Yes, indeedy. But yeah, man, I hope everybody's finding fat tablets. You enjoyed this beautiful weekend of boxing. But the super producer definitely is in the building. Let me.
Pussies, New York, stand up, baby. We here, baby.
All right. Look like you had a Fab Tablets time, and those seats were great. Man, you was right there on them, weren't you? Yes, indeedy, man. Who won some money this weekend, man? Who won some money this weekend, man? Well, I tell you what, if you was rocking out with B Shreezy, he was putting out some of the great picks of what type of money you can make this weekend, and he made some, man. Speaking of B Shreezy, man, let's see what he got going on there.
Yo, my boy B3 Picks. You did it again. Another one. You see it? You see how you got your boy? You see how you got your boy? I'm taking my girl out tonight, baby. We going to Simpsons tonight, baby. Yo, Picks. Thank you, man. I ain't mean to run up on your house like this, but man, you could have met me halfway back there. Hey, you remember we locked in every week. Yo, Picks, man, I gotta at least bless you with a hundred, man. You hooked me up. Nah, man, you enjoy that, man. Don't spend it all in one place. Make sure you keep tapping in with B3 Picks. Listen, man, you a real one, man. I'm always gonna be tapped in with B3 Boxing Picks. Let's go, bro. Let's do another one. It's cash money. One more thing. You made that B3 Picks? That boy good. Let's go green.
I hope I don't get copyrighted with that music in the background. But yes, indeed. If you ain't down with B Shreezy picks, what you waiting for? Obviously, you ain't trying to go green, because if you was, you'd be a membership. Yeah. What up? What everybody doing, man? Everybody fine and fab tablets. Hope everybody's doing what it is, what it shall be. Remo said it was lit and direct towards him as well. Brooklyn chant and all. Okay. All right. Brooklyn in the house. All right. All right. Construction shouty in the building. Talib Cunningham says, good morning. What's up with you, Mr. Cunningham? Hope all is well, man. Yes, indeedy. But there go my wayward son, BVO Sports TV. Hashtag STD. I mean STN is in the building. What up? Why? He says salute, pops. Hey, man. And I definitely want to thank everybody, man, that hit me up this weekend, man, and told me happy Father's Day and everything, and everybody that I didn't get a chance to say happy Father's Day to. Happy Father's Day to all you hellacious dads, especially in the hangout, man. We got great pops up in here, man. All the fellas in the hangout, man, are in there cheering lives, man, and doing big things, man. And I salute all the hangout dads, man, for sure, without a doubt, man, for sure, for sure, for sure. But yeah, man, matter of fact, I even got some of the see Irvin the Wiz in the building. Say yo, 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 yo. Let me tell you something. I did get y'all know I'll be always going for the picks, man. The picks, the food porn, man. I think I might got some food porn for y'all, man. Let me see. Let me see what we got here. Let me see if I can find some food porn, man. I know we got some somewhere. Well, matter of fact, here go my meal right there. This is mine. That is shrimp scampi and scallops with marinara sauce, ribeye steak, and a loaded baked potato. Yes, indeed. And it was scrumptious delicious for sure. Hold on, it's another one. Let me see. It should be another pick. All right, and let me show you what the Melanin Queen made for her hubby. Look at that. Look at that, man. Got them lamb chops. What's that? Broccoli, and look like some type of bread right there, man. Yes, indeedy. So yeah, man, those were some of the picks from this weekend's Father's Day, man. Anybody get anything amazing for Father's Day, like maybe a trip to I don't know, somewhere, or got a big grill? Did anybody get a big smoker for Father's Day, or any? Tell me the gifts that y'all got for Father's Day this weekend, man. I know some good gifts, man. I got me some diabetic socks, y'all, and I got me a sweat hood that was I forgot the name of the company, something Carrot, but it's a black-owned business. You know what I mean? We try to support the black-owned businesses, man. So yes, indeed, and I just cold chill, man. I ain't do a whole lot yesterday. Okay, Lewis 4500 say he got a smoker. Okay, big work, big work. That's what's up, man. Man, I remember when I got my first. That was my second smoker, man. I got a smoker that I can control by my phone and everything, man. I love that smoker, man. Yes, indeed. I can cook from my bedroom, Jack. Yes, indeed. So, man, hey, enjoy that smoker out 4500 for sure. There ain't nothing like smoked chicken or smoked ribs or smoked salmon. Man, yeah, I remember when I first got into the smoke game. I was out of town. I was where was I at? I was in Mississippi somewhere. And I was at this casino. They flew me in to gamble. Yeah, they wanted my bread. And that was the first time I ever had smoked chicken. And I had smoked chicken and hot water cornbread or cold water cornbread. All I know was the food was so damn good that I didn't want to tip the waitress. I wanted to tip the cook. I was in Biloxi, Mississippi. That's where I was at. I was in Biloxi, Mississippi. And I'm going to tell you what's so crazy when I was in Biloxi, Mississippi. I'm gambling, right? I'm playing the slots. The person sitting right beside me is playing the Wheel of Fortune slot machine. Tell me why the person sitting right beside me hits for $14 million. You heard me. $14 million on a dollar slot machine, Wheel of Fortune. You know how much he gave me? Nothing. I'm sorry. If I'm gambling and I win 14 million, whoever's sitting beside me will get blessed. Yeah, for sure, man. I kid you not, Jab Queen. $14 million. He said he comes in there every day. Said he comes in there every day and plays that same slot machine every day. Yeah, he was a local. Hit for $14 million. Mike Grimm said you should have waited in the parking lot. Yeah, I'll be just getting out now too. But yeah, he hit for $14 million. And what's so crazy, the news was there and they gonna interview me. You did? I'm like, yo, I ain't the one that hit. 14 million. I never forget it, man. He was sitting right beside me and hit for $14 million. That's the type of luck I got, y'all. Right, Lewis, 4,500. Damn, exactly. Damn, you did. Look. Right after, look. After everything died down, I got on that machine. I was like, well, hopefully. Say, did they pay him? Yeah, they paid him. They gave him a check. Yeah, they paid him for sure. He hit for 14 million. It was all on the news and everything, man. Yes, indeed. Yeah. But you know what? People, that stuff that normally happen, you'll read about them like 10 years later that they done went broke. Or I'm not wishing nothing like that on them or anything, but that's how you always hear, you know, somebody done hit it or they end up going to prison because they done did some dumb stuff. Yes, indeed, man. But yeah, that's what happened. But I'm gonna tell you, the food there in Biloxi, Mississippi, I forgot the name of the casino I stayed in, but it was real nice. And the casino overlooked the Gulf, what is it called? The Gulf something, whatever, the body of water. But man, I tell you, that was the best food. Man, that food was good as hell, man. That food was good as hell. There go the big homie in the building, Cash Sports, the box store. And he said, top of the morning to the hangouters. Salute to you, big homie. I hope all was well. Happy Father's Day. Hope you had a splendiferous, Father's Day weekend, man. Yes, indeed. But yeah, there go Mr. Henderson. My little youngster, my little big homie, my dasher compadre is in the building. He was out dashing yesterday on Father's Day, just like me. But you know what? I just dashed in the morning, and then I decided. I said, you know what? I ain't gonna do nothing but lay around and chill, and that's what I did. I never even went back out to work. You know what I mean? But I did enjoy my Father's Day yesterday. You dig? Yeah. Drank hella brandy. Had a good dinner. You dig? That I plan on probably eating for lunch today as well, man. But yeah, man, I hope everybody had a good weekend, man. I'm still waiting for the rest of y'all to tell me what y'all got for Father's Day, man. How many of y'all got the traditional socks? Ties or underwear. You know what? And I'm really, when I think about that, man, we got to blame ourselves for those type of gifts, man. Because every time when they ask us the type of stuff we want, we always say something simple. Oh, man, just get me some socks, underwear, you know. And then I got one of my sons. Every year he asks me what I want for Father's Day. And I said, you know what? You can get me some pajamas. And every year, he don't get me nothing. I'm like, stop asking me for what I want if you're not going to get me anything. You know what I mean? I mean, he specifically comes in my room. Hey, Pops, what you want for Father's Day this year? You think? I say, you know me, I love pajamas. You know, I ain't going to set myself up like that no more. Jab Queen say, Fresh Baker, hey, don't know if you're a father, but if so, happy belated Father's Day. For sure. For sure. Yes, indeed. But yeah, man, you know, I'm a big pajama fan, man. I love me pajamas, man, and socks. That's my thing. Pajama and socks. But yeah, when you start, you end up getting all these gifts, bad gifts, man, because you keep saying the little simple stuff like, yeah, just give me some socks. Just give me but nobody asked for ties, you know. I ain't never said I wanted a tie as a gift. So Fresh Baker said, "Thank you. I got 3 of them little creatures. Okay, 3. I got 3, and I raised you 4. I got 7 total. I got 7 total, man. Yes, indeed. 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. Might have to. I told you I might mess around and since I ain't got no grandbaby yet, I might just go ahead and make me a baby, y'all. What y'all think, man? Go for number 8. Man, I was door dashing the other day, and I was delivering to this lady, and she had a newborn baby, man. I probably talked her head off for like 5 minutes. She said, "Yeah, I just came home yesterday." And the baby was like a little teeny, little pretty little baby, man. Boy, look, y'all ever seen that movie? With H.I. Madonna? What's the name of that damn movie when they steal the baby? Raising Arizona, man. If you ain't never seen that, that was one of my first Nicolas Cage movies, man. 'Cause I'm a big Nicolas Cage fan, and this is Nicolas Cage. Like, he got to be in his 20s at this particular time, man. The name of the movie was Raising Arizona, and he was a convict, and his wife was a CO. You dig? And they wanted kids, but obviously his wife couldn't have babies, so he went on out and he went and stole the baby. He went and stole the baby. This guy that sold cars or furniture or something had like quadruples, like 5 kids, whatever, 5 quintuplets or whatever, had 5 babies, and they was like, well, shit, if he didn't have 5 babies, they won't miss one. So they went and stole the baby. And as soon as he brought the baby to her, she grabbed the baby and held the baby. Said, "I love this baby so much." But that's how I felt the other day, boy. I love me some babies, man, for sure. Nah, but no, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna do nothing like that, y'all. At all. We got B. Shreezy in the building. He says salute and good morning to the Hangout family. Thank God Hitchins has brought Remo back into boxing. Haney versus Hitchins 2025. What do y'all think about that fight, man? Haney versus Hitchins, man. Do y'all think that that would be a boring fight, being as though their styles are so similar? Do y'all think that that fight would be boring? Or, I mean, definitely high speed chess match. Definitely high speed chess match. You know, if I had to put my money on who wins that fight, the boxer's Jaguar, he over there trying to be a peekaboo and he couldn't hold no more. He said, "Snooze palooza." Frequent Fly in the building says, salute, Ho G. Hanos versus Timu Hanos is a great fight. Okay, we got a new guy in the building. Who we got there? We got what's his name? Who's this guy? Mr. O. We want to welcome Mr. O to the Hardcore Hangout. Hey, Mr. O, we just a bunch of hardcore degenerates that get together and talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. Mr. O, we only got one rule around here: no hitting below the belt. I mean, we don't talk about nobody's mama up in here. Other than that, everything else is fair game. We want to welcome Mr. O into the Hardcore's Hangout. And his first chatterman is speak on him hugging on Monkey Bananas 2. Okay. Well, y'all know me. I don't mess with Teofimo at all. You dig? So, he don't get too much press over here in the Hangout for me at all. You dig? But if him and Hitchins fought, who do I think will win that fight? That's a tough one. I'm gonna be honest, man. You know, it depends on what Teofimo shows up. You dig? Because you know he has, you know, alter egos. You dig? But he's more athletic. I would say he's more athletic than Hitchison. Hitchins, skill wise, I would think Hitchins has better skills, more discipline too, because he's not going to get into a firefight. He's not going to get into a firefight at all. He's gonna try to box his ears off. So I would give it 51-49 for Hitchins winning that fight off of just skills alone. Off of skills alone, I would have to give it to Richardson Hitchins. I just love the boy's name, man. He was destined to be a fighter. I mean, come on. Your last name is Hitchins and you're a boxer? Come on, you can't beat that. Another boxing channel presented by B3D say, Jab Queen, thank you. I received a settlement, but I only operate in an uncle capacity at this time. For sure. Hey, B3, you missed your commercial, man, unless you were here earlier and you was on peekaboo status. We already played your commercial, man. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Let me see. Anybody? Boxing Jaguar 40 says they twins in the ring, basically. That is so true. You're talking about Devin Haney and Hitchins. Devin Haney and Hitchins. Hitchins wins longer reach. What Remo say? He said Hitchins wins longer reach for that jab. He's a naturally bigger guy, and T.O. don't look strong at 40. He from Brooklyn. T.O. ain't. I don't care what he claims. How about that? Hey, how y'all feel about what Hitchins said being a free agent, y'all? He says he's a free agent. You know, Eddie Hearn wasn't too happy about that. You did, because he feels though that he made Richardson Hitchins. You know what I mean? But you know what? Me personally, I think that that was an excellent. I think that was an excellent business move. You know what I mean? To put your feelers out there to see if who interested in you. You know what I mean? And so, Eddie, matter of fact, I think I got what Eddie had to say about that. Let me see if I got that. Let me see. Because Eddie Hearn, he felt a certain way. Let's see what Eddie had to say.
Come in when you were on the floor. And, I remember when I first met Richardson Hitchins, I mean, the door of his car was falling off. And to be honest, I've spent a lot of money and invested in a young man that I really respect and admire. And I've boxed him at Madison Square Garden. I've headlined him in Orlando when we really didn't sell any tickets and we lost a lot of money. I kept with it. I headlined him in Las Vegas, where again, we didn't sell many tickets and we lost money. Then I paid for him to get the opportunity to fight Liam Paro for the world title. Then I paid up for a big opponent in George Kambosos, paid up for the big homecoming in New York. But Richardson is a very good kid. He's just got some snakes around him. And those snakes will make you feel like they're your guy. But the reality is they're bloodsuckers who actually, certain individuals, take a bigger percentage or the same percentage as the promoter that's bankrolling you and paying for your entire path in the sport and making the investment. Managers have zero risk, right? They just let the promoter do all the work. They negotiate the deal. And by the way, a good manager is good for your career. But they just let the promoter do all the work, make the investment, risk their money, and then after the fight, though.
Eddie seems a little bitter. Eddie seems a little bitter. I mean, come on, man. You gonna put it out there that man car door was hanging off? Come on, Eddie. Eddie! Come on, man. He seems a little bitter right there. Yeah. I sir. What's up, I sir? He said Eddie Hearns in his feeling big time, right? Oh my goodness, man. Eddie was feeling the type of way, man. But I like that Richardson Hitchins did that. You know what I mean? Keep them on their P's and Q's, man. The way you got me is the way you got to keep me now. I don't care that you was doing your job. You did. He talking about how he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that. Okay, you're a promoter. That's what you're supposed to do. Congratulations for being a promoter. You know what I'm saying? But his job also, and I'm talking Hitchins, is to make sure he gets the best possible deal out there. So I like that he made Eddie feel a little uncomfortable. You dig, for sure. Now what you gonna do? Yesterday's prices are not today's prices. Yes, you did your job. Yes, you rescued me from Mayweather Promotion. Yes. But that's yesterday. Yesterday prices are not today's prices. What have you done for me lately? What are you planning on doing for me? Bravo, Richardson Hitchins. Make them work, man. Make them work. I like it. I like it a lot, man. Yes, indeed. He said Hitchins and Keith fleeced Eddie, but Eddie should have known Hitchins couldn't draw a turtle to water. Well, I tell you what, he there now. He there. And you gotta, if you was paying like that before, imagine what you gotta pay now, baby. Imagine what you gotta pay now, baby. He said the man car door was for, yeah, right. Yeah. Put him out there, didn't he? That's equivalent to, when you first met a chick, you know what I'm saying? And she got them jelly bean shoes on and everything, and now you done put her in some Louis Vuittons or whatever was it called, but yeah, I know the hell, red bottoms. I remember when I first met you, you had jelly beans on. Okay. Now she in red bottoms. Okay. What's next? Frequent Flyer says, sadly, loyalty is out the window with the new generation OG. Nah, you know what? I don't think Hitchins is going anywhere, to be truthfully honest. But I feel though he wanted to let Eddie know, don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable. And it also put your feelers out there to see what your worth is now. You did? So I had to visit him in the projects. Hey, I remember I was watching something and Hitchins said that the most he had ever made with Mayweather Promotions was $50,000. That was the most he'd ever made with Mayweather Promotion. And I think he said within his third fight with Eddie, he had tripled that. Yeah, so, hey, I'm going to tell you, Mayweather was definitely an excellent promoter for thyself. But when it came to making other people big stars, he only did one. And that was Gervonta Tank Davis, man. You did. He put all his eggs in one basket when it came to Tank, and he pushed him. Well, we're gonna see if he could do it again with the new guy. What's the kid name? Moten. What's his name? I can't. Y'all know who the hell I'm talking about, man. You dig out. You know, it's just like Jay-Z. Just like what Jay-Z said in reference to Damon Dash talking about how he made Jay-Z what Jay-Z is. Well, like Jay-Z said, we'll make another one. Well, can Mayweather make another Tank with this Kermel kid? We will see. That's right, Aunt McQueen. Make another hole for sure. Hold on, let me go back. I see A Bar said something. Said, did I miss his comment? Obviously, I must have. Let me see what you said, A Bar. Let's see. I probably missed a lot of comments, man. Let me see what you said there, fella. I don't see it on here. Let me check on the computer screen here. Go here. Let's see. Da 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 da. I'm loving it. Must have been way back because I don't see it. Let's see. Okay. Say General G got a lot going on. Maybe you can get vid of his boxing kids and we can watch them over here. Sounds like a winner. Sounds like a winner for sure. Without a doubt. I always try to use Mondays. So when I'm doing amateurs, I use anytime because I interview amateurs, but that's normally on Mondays. So yeah, I had to get with G and see what he got going on. Maybe we can give some of the kids some exposure because I know they won the last time when they did. I believe it was the Golden Gloves, and they won everything. Lewis 4500 said gangsters move in silence. Aunt McQueen in the building. Salute that Aunt McQueen breakdown shorty in the building. Remo, so Eddie might as well said I went to the man's house and it was roaches and mice. I had to visit him in the yeah, he did. Anyway, you thought you was paying before, you really got to pay now. He said, Ty, yep, Moten has been touted as a blue chip prospect, yet his fights aren't on broadcast portions of the cards. Yeah. Yeah, it's like just snippets on social media. Hey man, that kid, every time I see him, it look like he getting bigger and bigger. He's in 35 division, right? I don't think that kid's going to be in 35 but so much longer, man. I mean, this kid head about this huge, man. Yeah, I think he's definitely going to eat his way out the division, man. Yeah, for sure. I think he's going to eat his way out the division. All right, let me see what else we got going on. He done fought in like 2 other weight divisions. Okay. Yeah, he's a big kid, man. He's a big kid, man. And I just don't think he's going to see the biggest snake Hitchins got to worry about is Addy. Hitchins said he turned down the Mayweather apartment and car offer. He still made it to the top, so well played. He said, yeah, OG, but the reason he ain't going nowhere is because nobody else wants Timu Hanos. Not Timu Hanos. No. Boxing fans are crazy. Who in their right mind will win a belt after training as a kid and continue to get the same pay when you the same age group as Shakur Tank, T.L. Ryan. Come on now. For sure. You're definitely going to have to make that money up. See, Mayweather only cares about thyself, Jay. You know that. For sure. Trust me. Trust me, man. You know how they allow you to have that money and then they come back and take it? Trust and believe, man. They're going to put Mayweather on that hit list too. They're going to put him on that hit list too. Trust me. I see it brewing already, man. Jab Queen said, and he started off bad with him, the little boy career in the witness protection program. Gotta watch his fights in the damn bushes, not in the bushes. Wally Henderson said he wanted to be the spotlight still. Yeah, he definitely Floyd don't want nobody to and he's one of my favorite fighters, man. You know, when it comes to skills and intelligence, Floyd's second to none. But his out the ring antics that really gets my goat, man. I mean, he don't want nobody to outshine him or anything. If anything, I'm gonna be truthfully honest, I feel though that Mayweather is insecure and insecure more than anything, man. And you did. He definitely don't want nobody to outshine him, and I think that's why him and Tank got into it so much, because he seen the light that was on Tank, and he don't want nobody to shine more than him, man. I hate to say it, man. Like I say, he's one of my favorite fighters, man. But when it comes to outside, okay, we got another new person in the building. We got Claudius Quick. We want to welcome Claudius Quick to the Hardcore Hangout. Hey, Claudius, we just a bunch of hardcore degenerates that get together, talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. Got only one rule around here, Claudius. No hitting below the belt. That means we don't talk about nobody's mom up in here. Other than that, anything else is fair game. We want to welcome Claudius Quick to the Hangout. The first chatterman is Good Morning, Jay. Well, good morning and welcome to the Hangout, man, for sure. Not another boxing channel. You will finally see that we do things a little different around here. You dig? But we appreciate you being in the building and hanging out with us this morning. Say, man, if any of these boxers don't want to worry about their promoter all in the video, talking, lying, go to PBC. Yeah, well, that's the last thing you're going to hear. You think you'll get Al Heyman. You'll never hear an interview of Al Heyman at all, or anybody that actually works for PBC. They really don't mess with the cameras like that at all. You did. I think I've had like one interview from a PBC person, and that's the guy. I think he's the VP now. What's his name? Damn, I can't even think of his name. Is his name Todd, or I can't remember his name. I interviewed him down at Barry Hunter's gym a while back, but I can't think of his name right now. But yeah, one thing about PBC, man, they don't, you know, you ain't gonna get too much from them. Todd the Buff is with Top Rank. That's Top Rank. Todd the Buff is Top Rank. I can't think of the guy's name. His name is Timothy, somebody. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, Todd the Buff is with Top Rank, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I can't think of the guy's name. His name is Tim somebody. Yeah, he's the VP. Big, tall, light-skinned dude. I can't think of his name though. I think it's Timothy something. I remember doing an interview with him one time, but yeah, very seldomly you going. And I've been trying to get Sam Watson to come on the Hangout for forever. You dig? Forever I've been trying to get Sam, but I ain't gonna give up. Eventually, Sam is gonna come in the Hangout. Eventually, I'm gonna get Sam in the Hangout, man. You dig? Every time I call him, he said, "Who did? Jay? Don't you owe me some money?" That's what he say to me every time I call him. Don't you owe me some money? We got the mayor in the building. Is it in the house? Show your appreciation before you do anything else. The mayor's in the building. He said, Al's not a promoter. He's the advisor. Yeah, for sure. For sure. He uses, what you call him as his promoter now to get the fights done. You dig? But yeah, Al Heyman is definitely not a promoter. Yeah, just the manager, man, for sure. Without a doubt, man. But you know what, though? Al Heyman, from what I understand, they charge between 10 and 15% to be your manager, which is a pretty good deal. You did. You know, promoters take up to 35% of their fighters' pay of the purse. 35%. So when you really think about it, man, if the promoter's taking 35%, then you got to pay your manager. Also, you got to pay their sparring partners and the trainers. And trust me, if you're walking away with 12%, you're doing good. Yeah, you're doing good. I remember they were saying that Bob Arum was taking like 35 to 37% from Pacquiao. And the type of money Pacquiao was making, 35% is a big chunk of change, man. Big chunk of change for sure. Especially like when he fought Mayweather. Can you imagine 35% of that? Ouch. Ouch. That's why, everybody follows suit with what Mayweather did and got with Al Heyman, because Al was only taking 10 or 15%. You know what I mean? But no matter what, to make a fight happen, you still got to have a promoter. You can't have a fight without a promoter. You dig? Even though they're on a fight-by-fight basis, you got to have a promoter to make a fight happen. That's just like when Mayweather had Mayweather Promotions, but yet Oscar De La Hoya was promoting all his fights, because Mayweather Promotion was a promotion company only by name. They didn't have any promoter's license in Las Vegas. That's why Oscar De La Hoya was promoting all of Floyd fights, because he didn't have a promoter's license. Floyd didn't get a promoter's license until way late. Remember when he was in prison and 50 Cent opened up what was that? Whatever boxing promotion company that he had put together. And he said Floyd told him to do it. But when Floyd got out of jail and 50 Cent had the promotional company set up, Floyd told him, I ain't tell you to do that. I ain't tell you to do that. And yeah. And 50 Cent had did all that. Yeah, but a lot of people say they have promotional companies, but it's just their name. They don't have the promotional license. They don't have the license, you know what I mean? And that gets pretty expensive, because one license doesn't take, like if you got a promoter's license in Vegas, you can't use that license in DC. You got to get a separate license per state. And if you're not a big company, that can get real expensive for you, man. That can get very, very expensive. You did. So, you see all these people. Yeah, I got this promotion company. I got this promotion company. It's just a namesake. That's it. They ain't got no promoter's license at all. Yes, indeed. Floyd and them didn't get a promoter's license until way late in the game. Way late in the game. Not another boxing channel presented by B3. Y'all fool of it, like PBC. Real Prison Talk with Tommy is in the building. What up with your Tampa Tommy? Good to see you. For sure. What nephew up to, man? Matter of fact, Tampa Tommy, how was your very first Father's Day, man? Your very first Father's Day, man. Speaking of fathers, where nephew at? Where nephew at? Here go nephew right here. Uh-oh, my phone about to die. Uh-oh. Not about to die. My phone did die. Okay. That's okay. But I tell you what, where the nephew video at? Where nephew video at? Is it on here? Here you go, right here.
Talk about it, big boy. What you talking about? Say shout out to Hardcore Boxing News. Jay Hardcore.
Tampa Tommy just celebrated his first Father's Day, man. Salute to that, bro. Salute to that, man, without a doubt. All right. I sir say yes. Happy belated Father's Day. Real Prison Talk with Tommy. Senior said, I heard nephew say Happy Father's Day for sure. What you do, Senior? What you do for Father's Day, man? I know the family had you moving and grooving. I know they laced you up nice, brother, for sure. Yes, I'm trying to see everybody what they got for Father's Day. Put it in the chat, man. Put it in the chat. Hey, boss, so that's crazy. They all seem to make more than the man who body getting beat on. Yeah, ain't that crazy? Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something crazy. You know the dude that says, "Let's get ready to rumble." Do you all know how much he is worth? His net worth is $450 million. You heard me. $500 million. $500 million. Do you know, for him just saying, let's get ready to rumble, he charges $1 million to do that? Life ain't fair, is it? $1 million for him to, Michael Buffer. Yeah, Michael Buffer. You know he got a brother also that's in MMA that does that. And from what I understand, they didn't even know each other. I don't know if they was adopted or how that worked or whatever. But Tim Layton said, didn't he get $3 million just to say that? I'm pretty much sure in some of the bigger fights, he probably did get $3 million. But my understanding is he charges $1 million for that. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Yeah, but then they found out that his brother does it in MMA. Yeah, he does the same thing, and he does it in MMA, man. I remember Michael Buffer. I think Bob Arum was telling the story the first time that Michael Buffer did an event for him, and he bombed terribly. Yeah, he bombed terribly, man. He did a horrible job. But look at him now. So you know what? It's not how you start. It's about how you finish, man. You dig? They said he was horrible. Horrible. Now look at him now. $450 million later. They say he's huge in real estate too. They said he parlayed a lot of that money into real estate. LaMarcus Robinson, and he has a copyright on that phrase. Peace to you. Oh yeah, you have to. Okay, you don't see nobody else saying it. You don't see nobody else saying it. See Urban the Wiz say, them fun boys get paid like that. How about that? Yeah, man, it'd be amazing. I'm gonna tell you, man, this sport, boxing, has so much money in it. That's why the good old boys don't like new people in the game, because they've been having like the reins, hold on to the reins of this sport so long. You know what they call promoting back in the day? They called it peddling flesh. You heard me. Peddling flesh. And that's what they're doing, technically. You dig? When the promoter makes more money than the fighter, that's crazy. Didn't take no punches, didn't do no training camps or anything, but end up making more money than said fighter. Y'all might have heard me say this last week when I said that Bob Earl was a business lawyer. Bob Earl was a business lawyer and stopped being a lawyer to be a boxing promoter. That alone tells you just how much money, and it's so much hidden money that is made in this game. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Because first of all, you get paid for the licensing fee. And that's like says that, let's say that TNT pays you to have that fight on their channel. They pay you a licensing fee. But then they're sponsoring money, like the names that'll be on the rings and stuff like that. And all types of, it's so many different ways that they make money from peddling flesh. Jab Queen said, hardcore boxing news. What he say? Didn't they used to call it buck breaking or something when we were, oh yeah. Well, remember from that movie Candyland when they would have the slaves fight each other, man. You dig? I mean, they've been making money from fighting forever. I mean, it goes all the way back to the Roman days, you know what I mean? When they would fight in the Colosseum and things of that nature. They've been making money off of people fighting. Say, no, I think it was Mandingo or something. Yeah. They were bucks. That's what they called the black slaves, man. That if you weren't making babies, you were fighting. You weren't making babies, you're fighting. Mandingo is a tribe from Africa, though, the Mandinga tribe. But yeah, it's crazy, man, and it ain't going nowhere. It's so much money. You remember when Al Heyman first got in the game? Do y'all know why Al Heyman actually got in the game? He got in the game because of his brother. His brother was a boxer, and his brother was mismanaged so badly that Al Heyman ended up getting into this game because of his brother. His brother actually fought Ray Leonard. You know, a little tidbit, you dig? But that was the reason why Al Heyman got into the boxing game. And when he got into the game, he wanted to make sure that the fighter was getting majority of the bread. And he negotiated the best deals out here, you dig? He's negotiated the biggest fight ever, which is Mayweather-Pacquiao, Mayweather and the MMA Kid. Both of those fights amassed so much money, it was crazy. When Mayweather and Pacquiao did that fight, man, they said they made over 600 million overall. And that's what we were told. I'm more than sure they probably almost hit $1 billion for that fight, man. You did whatever number they tell you, you can always probably add another zero to it, man. Because they're never going to tell you the exact. Man, I'm gonna tell you what Al Heyman is so smart. I'm giving away some too much game though, but if you see a PBC fighter, 9 times out of 10, their purse is real small because of tax reasons. You might see Tank versus somebody, and Tank purse up front might be $2 million, $3 million, something like that. And that is the money that's upfront taxed. They always have very low numbers up front. Very low numbers up front. The money is on the back end. That's the money you normally never really know exactly how much they made. Yeah. It's that back end money. But that purse, you might say, damn, he only made 2 million, or he only made 1.5, or this, that, and other. Eddie Hearn pays, nah, because they smarter. That's what they report to the IRS of how much you made. That back end money, that's where that do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Now, you know how people try to gauge fights based on when it comes to pay-per-view. Mayweather was known for the 1 million views. But let me tell you something. Quiet as kept, if you make anywhere from 150 to 300,000 pay-per-views, most promoters are very happy about that. You're making money. You're making money with that. Keep in mind now, and it's basic math, man, and I want y'all to have some understanding of this. Peep game. Let's say that such and such fight did they used to say Tank fights always did like 300,000 pay-per-views. 300,000 pay-per-views, right? Well, to find out exactly how much they make, you take that 300,000. How much was the fight? $89.99. 300,000 times $89.99. You do the math. Or Mayweather, 1 million times $89.99, but then it's $99.99 if you got the $10 upgrade of it being exactly. Do the math. I want y'all to have understanding of how this stuff works. So you talking about, he only did 150, or he only did 200,000. You got to multiply by that. Oh, well, what about the merchandise that was sold in that event? What about the peanuts, the beer, all that stuff, man? All that is all added up. The promoters, the names on the shorts. Is so much money that's involved with boxing that you never get a chance to see. You'll see Budweiser in the middle of the ring. You don't know exactly how much damn money they paid to have Budweiser in that circle right there. It's so much money. Look. The senior said Tank 26.9997 million on pay-per-view. Exactly. You got to understand, man. It's so much, and that's why they don't like new people in the game, man. The good old boys, man, been making this money hands over fist for so damn long. Now you got people in there like Turkey Al-Sheikh that's paying astronomical dollars. They said that Tyson Fury and Usyk. Tyson Fury made like 100 million the first fight. Second fight, he made 72 million. Yo, I'm sorry. That type of money right there, they not even making that back. He just got the bag, man. It's tax write-offs. Goddamn, well, that fight didn't do 172 million. The pay-per-views during the daytime. Trust me. And that's why they don't like Turkey in the game, because now people want to get paid the same way Turkey paying. It was the same way when Al Heyman got in the game. They did not like Bob Arum took Al Heyman to court over the Muhammad Ali Act because Bob don't like paying at all. Yo, I'm just telling y'all, man, there's so much money in this sport. And you wonder why it's not regulated, why there's not a commission, an overall commission like basketball or football or anything like that. It's too much money that is not accounted for that's going in people's pockets. And if that commission got into it, it would expose and put more light on the game, which they don't want. They don't want. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me. It's a dirty, 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 dirty game. Boxing is a dirty game. And it's a lot of money in it. You look up how much Al Heyman worth. It said 14 million for the last 15 years. Sam Watson, look up how much Sam Watson make. It won't even show that he makes any money. All these cats, man. That's why Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, all these cats, man, they make so much damn money. It's crazy. It's crazy. Everybody making money except the fighters, man. The fighters end up broke, destitute. Majority of all the older fighters that came up in the 60s, 70s, and the 80s, shit, majority of them broke. Died destitute. At the casinos being greeters. Signed in, they just starting to make money, like Thomas Hitman Hearns. He just getting his money together. Riddick Bowe and all these cats, man, that made astronomical money, but got robbed blind. Robbed blind. They said Don King had guys signing contracts that were blank. He filled it in. Said Mike Tyson was paying. They said that washcloths and towels that Mike Tyson was paying like $100 a towel, $50 a washcloth, stuff like all this, man. You better read. They need to read these contracts, man. How? And then they say that the fighter is the boss. Well, how is the fighter the boss if the check comes to the promoter first and the promoter pays the fighter? So obviously you're not the boss. If somebody else receives your check before you. It's a messed up game. Imagine you having a business. Let's say you're a carpenter and you negotiate a deal to build this house. But when the check comes, someone else collects your check first and then pay you. But yet you own your own business. It's a dirty game. But you know what? That's enough. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm ranting. I'm ranting. I'm exposing this dirty, dirty game, man, that we love. We love this sport, man. But yeah, they called it peddling flesh. It ain't changed at all. At all. At all. Knew a crazy Dominican dude in prison named what? Named Ed Pino, I believe, who broke out his picture. He was a champion under Don King. Said Don was cheap as hell. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I met Don King one time, right? And when I met Don King, it was shit, over 10 or 15 years ago. And that's when I was Big J. I was, you know, I was pretty big guy, you know what I'm saying? And when I met Don King, a big man, y'all. That's a big man. That was a big man. Big man. I mean, back in the day, I had to damn near turn sideways to get through the door and shit, lifting all them damn weights and everything. But when I met Don King, he made me look small, Jack. He was a big dude, man. You know what he went to jail for? Beating a man to death with his bare hands. Yeah. Don King was a big joker, man. Big joker, man. I met him in Vegas, took a picture of him, me and him side by side. He made me look like a little dude. Yeah, yeah. And look, and the fighters were scared of Don King. Fighters were scared of Don King. Except Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson ready to whip Don King ass. Cash Sports say I saw Don King in Atlantic City back in the 80s. Yeah, Don King a big man. Big man, Jack, for sure. All right, y'all. That's enough of that. We're gonna get into what's happening in the world of boxing. Let's get into what's happening in the world of boxing today, y'all. Let's all righty. What's the first one? What's the first one, y'all? Let's get into some boxing news. That's what y'all here for, right? Y'all ain't here to hear me rant about this dirty game. All right, let's see. What's the first one? Come on, pull up. Why ain't I seeing this? Pull up. Why ain't this showing up? I can't see it, y'all. What's going on? Good Lord. Bear with me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to see why this is not popping up on my screen. Here we go. Is this retirement for George Kambosos Jr.? Emotional farewell message following Richardson Hitchins' defeat. And I'm pretty much sure he probably will retire at this point, man. I mean, he done did everything he could in boxing. You know what I mean? So he had a career that really didn't match up to his skills, to be honest, man. You know, I feel though that his career was bigger than his skills, to be truthfully honest. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, man. He was undisputed and everything, man. So he had a good career. He came from he was in a country where they took care of their fighters, man. They took care of their fighters. Okay, what's next? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Bear with me 1 second. Why ain't I tell you? Okay, hold it. Alrighty. Next. Let's put this down first. How about that? Okay. Next we have Hearns unsure if Andy Cruz will get immediate title shot against Muratalla. Will he get? I don't know, man. I mean, I'm upset because we'll probably never get that Andy Cruz and Keyshawn, being as though Keyshawn done left and went to it's going to 140. So I don't know, man. Andy is what they consider high risk, low reward. So nobody really wants to fight Andy, man. You dig? Because you're not going to get top dollar for it. You dig? I mean, if he gets the belt, then you're going to have to fight him one way or another. But Those are two fighters that nobody want to fight. Andy, and nobody want to fight Tyler for some reason either, man. For some reason, they don't want to fight them. All right, next, y'all. Next. What we got here? Is Teofimo Lopez using Richardson Hitchins for free publicity? Fans are doubting his intentions. Well, I didn't understand that little hug fest they had after the fight, man. What was that? Yeah, go get a room or something, man. I mean, they had a little hug fest and F Devin Haney game. You did. When it comes to Teofimo, man, everything that he does is strategic for sure. You dig? I'm gonna be truthfully honest. I really don't even think he's really a racist. I feel though that he knows that he's going to get an uprising from the things that he says, and that's why he continues on doing it, because what they say is no such thing as bad publicity. So I think that's why he does these things, to keep himself relevant. You know what I mean? And he wears the black hat. He wears the black hat, and every time he says something, he does it intentionally. He does it intentionally, man. I truly believe that. It's just like how they said that he sent the bananas to what you call them, room and everything, and then later we see a video of him eating bananas. You know what I'm saying? I feel that he's an attention whore. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be truthfully honest. I really don't think he's a racist. I believe he's a kid that grew up around black people. You know what I'm saying? And used to using those terms. And now he sees every time he says those particular things that he gets so much of an uproar from it that now he loves doing it because he gets that attention. But that's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong, because I'm pretty much sure a lot of y'all in the chat probably say, hell no, Jay. That boy a racist if I ever seen one before. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. He said they can hug in public. Yo, what it do? GP's in the building. What up, man? Let's see. Andy versus Shakur. Andy versus Cepeda. Metallo, all good fights. Andy is the closest thing we have to Sweet Pea. He said it's Pride Month, Jay. Oh, okay. Jab Queen said, you know what it was? Hitchins beat up T.O. Bully, just like Devin gave Rolly a pound after he beat Ryan. These boys are soft. Damn, ain't nothing worse when a woman call a man soft. He said they can hug in public. Okay. Ain't that much playing in the world. T.O. is a racist. He has resentment inside. Okay. All right. Let's see what else y'all got going on. Real prison talk with Tommy. Yep. His wife left him for a black football player. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. He going to get the wrong attention. Someone going to beat the liquor out of him since he want to know where it's at. Cash Sports said 100% fat. Yeah. I mean, well, you keep on selling wolf tickets, man. Eventually somebody's going to elect you, man. You're going to get elected. Yeah, you're going to get elected one day. And I hate to say it, man. I don't want to see it happen. But you got some wackos out here, man, that take everything to heart, man. And somebody going to just walk up to them and pow, right in the kisser. The big youngster in the building, Jay Dixon, said Hitchins and T.O. some hoes. Salute, family. Okay. Yeah, eventually, man, you keep campaigning, you will get elected. That's one thing I have seen in life. You keep campaigning, eventually you will get elected. All right, what we got next? Y'all? What do we have next? All right, come on. Come on now. All righty, come on. Why ain't this thing showing up? All right, here it goes. It's coming. Richardson Hitchins free agency backfires as Eddie Hearn confirms Turkey Al-Sheikh loyalty to Matchroom. Well, we're gonna see how loyal he is to Matchroom because he has his own promotional company now. So at one time he needed Eddie, you know what I mean? So we're gonna see how loyal the Sheik is now, because if I got my own promotional company, why do I need you now? So we're going to see what the loyalty actually is going to be once they start accruing these promotional license in different states and everything. You did. I mean, they're going to still have to do business because, they got fighters, but I just don't think it's going to be how it used to be, because now he has his own, just like how they're promoting Canelo and Crawford. They don't need Eddie for that now. They don't need Eddie for that now. Moving on. What's next? Is Andy Cruz too soon for the IBF lightweight king, Raymond Murtala? Cuban star banks on amateur experience. What do y'all think, man? Do y'all feel, though, that Andy will beat Murtala? Y'all feel, though, he would beat Murtala? Put it in the chat. Tell me what y'all think, man. Do y'all think he has the goods? Put it in the chat. I like this kid. This kid is talented as hell. And he's getting better and better and better, man. And then he got Bozy in behind him. I love that. Why don't they ever ask Tio about Cambosa's rematch? I'm doing a video on Eddie disloyal ass later. Okay. Let's Talk Fashion said Cambo is done. It might be Bud that runs down on him and tax that ass. Okay. Remo, he barely took shots, and he will take a few because although he's defensive, he lets his hands go, as evidenced by the hibachi chef down on the deck. Not the hibachi chef. If Murtala barely got past Farmer, he loses to Andy. Okay. Makes sense. I think Andy beats him, though, personally. I think he beats him personally. Let's move on. What we got here? What do we have here? I ain't pull up yet. Hold on. There we go. Teofimo Lopez supports Turkey Al-Sheikh. Call why fighters must prioritize action over running in Riyadh season events. Let me tell you something. Fighters are prize fighters, meaning that they gonna go wherever the bag is, man. Riyadh season, wherever. You dig? And rightfully so, man. I mean, shit. They gonna go where the bag at. They gonna go where the bag is, man, because you'll be a fool not to take the type of money that this Sheik is putting out there. You never know. I mean, it's like how they say on football, any given Sunday, or any given Saturday, you could lose a fight. So to turn down crazy sums of money is crazy. So if they offering it, if it's raining, get buckets. That's all I got to say about that. If it's raining, get buckets, man. You did, because you never know what might be your last day. It is what it is, man. You never know what might be your last day, man. See what they saying what y'all saying in the chat. Let's see. Remo, when the power increases, so will Andy defense and bicycle game. We got Val in the building. We got Shakur Stevenson, stepdaddy, in the building. Ask Val, says Shakur Bright like Stevenson would dominate all opponents at 35. Jab Queen feels that is hilarious. Remo, Keyshawn is too big for Andy. Go look for smoke at 40. Tommy, yeah, all right. He get clipped. Ain't going to be no bike laying on that on the damn floor. Okay. So it sounds like we got a little sparring going on in there. A little sparring going on. All right, what's next, y'all? What's next? Moving on. Bam. Let me see what we got here. Come on. Shamo. Why ain't this popping up? Trainer Abel Sanchez predicts Canelo Alvarez will knock out Terence Crawford. I ain't got that happening at all. I don't have that happening. I don't think Canelo knocks out Crawford. I can see him beating Crawford, but knocking him out? Nah. And I still think this fight is a 50-50 fight. You dig? But Canelo ain't knocking nobody. Canelo ain't knocked nobody out in damn near how many fights now? So now you're going to knock out the number one pound for pound? Ain't happening. I can see a knockdown. I can see that happening. I can see a knockdown. But knockout? Nah. You're reaching there, Sanchez. I think you're reaching a little bit. Little reachment. Zaquin Moses makes the commute to MSG to dismantle Carl Rogers. I like this kid, man. This is Shakur Stevenson, I believe, cousin. I believe that's his cousin. I like this kid because I like that he's aggressive. You dig? He's aggressive, but yet he can fight as well, man. You know what I mean? Which makes it good for boxing. You dig? For sure. People would say he's definitely more aggressive than Shakur. You dig? And which makes, a more exciting fighter. And me, I like Shakur's style of fighting, man, because I believe in the sweet science. I love the sweet science. And the sweet science is what? To hit and not get hit. Well, that's Shakur Stevenson, man. That's what he does. He hits and don't get hit. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? He want to be able to play with his grandkids one day. So I ain't mad at him at all. Some people don't like his style. Moving on. Nonito Donaire gets by Andros Campos win for an interim title, man. One thing about Nonito Donaire, man, he gonna fight till he just can't fight no more, man. I can see this guy 60 years old still fighting. I can see him 60 years old and still fighting, man. He gonna fight till he can't got no fight. I like Nonito Donaire. He's pretty cool, man. He said Zach Quinn, I meant. Damn spell check. About Sweet Pea. Let me see what else. You right, Tommy. If you say so, Jay. Jab Queen said, hardcore boxing news. I gotta see more from him. He decent, but his opponent was a garbage truck driver. Damn, not the garbage truck driver. Well, everybody has to fight cab drivers and all that. They that's how they build their records. You show me a fighter that hasn't fought a cab driver, and I'll call you a damn lie. Because they all done fought some cab drivers and some Uber drivers, and I wonder if Keyshawn got something for Andy on Father's Day. Oh, you cold. But you know what? He did do a video. Andy did do a video for Father's Day towards Keyshawn. I forgot. I recorded it and I forgot to upload it. But he did say something in reference. Jab Queen said, but it's even more far-fetched to think Crawford can knock him out. Canelo got the best chin in boxing. Yeah, now, I definitely don't think Crawford knocks Canelo out. Like you said, he does have the best. He has the best chin in boxing. But chins do eventually crumble. Look at what you call him, Garcia. I had him number 2 when it came to chins, and eventually, finally, his chin ended up crumbling. I'm talking about what's his name? Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia had a hell of a chin, but you see what happened to him on his last fight, man. Another one bite the dust, another one there, and another one bite the dust. The Rise Podcast say I got Crawford over Nalo. He said fold Andy like a lawn chair, not like a lawn chair. All right, y'all. Let's get the rest of these finito. Let's get the rest of these finito. Let's see what we got right here. All righty. Jerron Ennis is on his way heading to Muhammad Ali training camp, where Ali actually did some of his training at. And no, he's not going there to train. He's actually going to be receiving an award. He's going to be receiving an award, and they're doing it at Muhammad Ali's historical camp. Where he had his camp at. So yeah, he'll be, I forgot the name of the award that he's supposed to be receiving, but that's the reason why he will be going there. All right, what's next? Chris Eubank Jr. What did it say? Is Chris Eubank Jr. is as close as he's ever been to fighting Canelo Alvarez. You know what? If anybody to get knocked out by Canelo, it'll probably be Chris Eubank Jr. It'll probably be Chris Eubank Jr. I had to take this scroll. I got the wrong banner up. Let me take this banner down. We already celebrated Bobby D's birthday. Okay, what y'all saying? Matter of fact, I think that was our last. Say that style been around forever. Willie Pep used it in the 40s, but when fighters with a certain complexion does it, they call it running. Shakur, real special edition of boxing, you will see because your favorite lightweight. No, SS is the best. Okay. Cinnamon Boy's chin never been hit by the hands of a top 10 all-time champion. Lows don't just come from power. Sometimes it's about knowing how to knock someone out. Bud might sleep him. Whereas normally the fight, it's normally say Eubank going to sleep for sure, Boxer Jaguar. It's them punches that you don't see, the ones that knock you out. Let's Talk Fans say, Jay, is there anyone in boxing currently worth a biopic? Worth a biopic? Who is worth a biopic? The young lady, Clarissa Shields. If Crawford can pull this off, I say Crawford as well. Jay, do you know the gyms here in Orlando? Really? I did not know that. Thanks for letting me know. All righty. I can't wait to see Tank stop Shakur so Val can pay me money, then go in hiding because he found out Shakur ain't it. Yo, I can't wait till that fight happens so you all can finally get that done. Well, you know what, y'all? That is it. And listen here, I appreciate Lottie, Dottie, and everybody that done showed up again for another hangout party. If you have not hit the appreciation button, can you make sure that you do it on the way out the door? For sure. I appreciate everybody, man, and I'll be back at you Wednesday. Also, Let's Talk Fashion be on Wednesday. Appreciate everybody, man, and I thank you for rocking out in the hangout today, man. Everybody pulling up, showing support, man, and all the new people that pulled up today. We had about 4 or 5 new people today, so I want to thank you all the new people, and let you all know that you all were prayed for, because I always ask God to send me new people, man. So I thank you all for showing up. You were divinely appointed to the hangout. You didn't get here by happenstance, and I thank you all, and I thank all the foundational shorties that's been rocking out with the hangout since the hangout begun. Shout out to all JBT, man. Make sure at 2 o'clock, y'all check out Cash Sports, man. He gonna be doing his thing at 2 o'clock. Then at 4 o'clock, y'all make sure y'all check out Just Do Boxing. He gonna be doing his thing. And then at 9 o'clock, the Rise Podcast, man. So yes, indeed, make sure y'all stay locked and loaded. JBT for life. Appreciate you all, man. Let's get on out of here. Man, how you turn this damn thing off? And we out of here. Peace.